And hello everyone, it's Peter Sam and our Gauge Engine here, back with another reaction video. And this microphone is a bit loud. Gonna turn it back to the other difficulty. The other setting isn't that much better. So much better. Today we're watching the rest of The Secret Island. Yes, I reacted to the first half of this about a time ago, and now we're gonna see some more of Sir Topham Hatt wanting McDonald's and more of this random railway series bullshit. Let's just dive on in. I can't be asked to do an intro anymore. They don't pay me for this shit.
So he raced off down the line.
Also, if you haven't watched part 1, then that's your fault, innit? Like, go back and find the other part.
So Michael stopped Thomas, and they reversed into a side.
Well, what was the little shaking of the head?
Just in time
No.
the diesel. I'm not afraid, said Peter Sam.
You fucking totally are.
Peter Sam, maybe I am a bit then.
Yeah, you little pussy. Alright, I know in the last video I was like, oh, I'm strong, I should have fought back against the... Fuck that. If I'm on a spooky island all by myself, I am shitting myself.
It was only Duncan. You scared me.
Sorry, what's Duncan doing here? I'm not filled in on this. What?
I need your help, said Duncan.
He's just arrived with no explanation. It's like, I need your help.
It was Duncan and Peter Sam. Thank
what are they doing here? How did they find their way in? Is there like another portal at the end of the sheds or something?
But Peter Sam was too curious.
Oh, fuck off. Was I shit?
The driver coupled up to an old object. He started pulling it out.
Mate, I would not do that. I'd be in there and then out and run the fuck away.
On the side read Duke.
Of course it fucking did. It's always Duke, innit? It's always Duke that there's this bullshit discovery. He's the ultimate oh, fuck off. This isn't Sleeping Beauty. This is Thomas and the Secret Island. I want to see Thomas doing random shit. Sir Topham Hatt eating McDonald's and this random railway series character that no one cares about teleporting at will. That's what I came here for. I didn't expect this narrow gauge side plot. I didn't want any of this. I'm sorry, I'm strong enough, right, to pull 2 engines, one of which probably hasn't moved in ages, and one of which is old as fuck. And yet I can't defend myself against diesels. Again, if you haven't watched part 1, you won't understand why I'm pissed. But, makes no sense.
It smashed into the support and fell over Thompson line. Just
Jesus! There's a whole lot of, like, attempted and actual murder in this. Like, there's a lot of it. Like a surprising amount.
Thomas, I don't know what you think.
Should you be driving?
Going around trashing the island.
Yeah, it says you got sent off a cliff.
It will take a long time to finish.
Oh my god, Michael spoke. Michael Evans finally spoke. What the fuck? He finally he did it. Words came out of his mouth. It's a miracle. It's like fucking Christmas. Wait, no, that's Thomas the Christmas Disaster. Sorry, it's like Easter or my birthday.
The fat control was scrap Rheneas earlier. Jack.
That's my face. That's my face. He's put my face on Jack. Robbing bastard.
Well, I can, said James, and around the corner sped the large cross diesel.
I'm sorry, is that... I'm sorry, okay, multiple things. Why is he waving around a butter knife? Why is there like a turd attached between him and the butter knife? This has never been brought up before.
Said Thomas.
We've not seen that.
If you're lying, said the diesel, I will come back and scrap you.
If you're lying, I'm going to use my turd knife to fucking lightly cut you. Seriously, what the fuck is that? Like, talk about Edward Scissorhands. He's Barry Butterknife fingers. Fuck me.
We'd like you to see some video footage.
Barry Butterknife fingers.
Video footage, said the fat controller. Soon he was in. I know that diesel.
He knows the diesel. What's this fucking twist? What? Oh, you can't end it there. Good place to end it. Good place to end it. Makes me want to watch the next part now. Right, we're going to quickly just move on, grab part 4. There it is. Let's have a look.
Now all I have to do now is find the way.
Can't help thinking this is just Tatma, but it's like,
find
instead
Peter
of
Sam.
Lily,
Suddenly Thomas came to us.
we have
He had gone
Michael
down
Evans.
The wrong Michael had stopped him just before the cliff edge. Thomas was surprised.
another
I hope I
fucking
do
cliff.
find Peter
How
Sam.
many
He
times have I
seems to
seen
be
cliffs
alone and
in Michael
lost.
Evans Productions films?
I must
Just
get
saying.
back to those points
It's a
now
bit of an
and
old
down
cliche
the
at this
path.
point. It's a bit of a used
But
sort of
Thomas
thing.
came once again. Suddenly he landed
What?
on another track.
He just fucking fell off.
Cinders and ashes, he
Why is he in just like a bowl of lettuce?
Front him was an old tunnel entrance. It
You're
led
not telling me
to
he
the ground.
perfectly fucking
Thomas
landed
was
like,
very curious.
or that was
He wanted to
a
go
bit
inside,
too perfect.
But after
This is the only way to go. We're going to have to go this way, Thomas.
Thomas was
Wow.
pleased, but he was very
What amazing acting there from
The entrance
Michael Evans.
was quite puffy,
He looks completely different.
"Oh, help!" he cried.
Is no one
He
else
rattled
noticing that?
down
Like, he
the
looks
old
completely different
track
from
and
the other
managed to
Michael
stop
Evans that we
just as
saw.
a chain caught
Did the
hold
other
of his
Michael
arm.
Evans just decide he didn't want
He
to
opened his
anymore?
eyes
So he's like,
once
nah, I'm
more
alright.
and realised that the chain had stopped
Michael
him
Evans
from
1.0
merging
got a
into
fucking
the
update.
object. The object was in fact an old engine lying on its own.
I'm sorry.
Thomas was surprised.
You've already found one
Michael
old engine.
unattached the chain from his funnel.
You don't
Free.
need another one.
Can you help me get
Who
down
has
to
my
the
face
engine?
again?
The
What's
engine-
with this guy
Yes,
and
I
using my
can,
face?
said Thomas.
It's like a
And he
deep
clambered up
fake.
to the engine and started
Except instead of
pushing him
putting it
out.
on porn, they've put it on another engine. It's like identity theft.
Thomas crashed through some bushes and out into the
Who is
open
this? Why does he have my face?
My
I
name's
don't
Thomas
want
Ivan.
my face on this man.
And my driver
Or
was
woman,
behind
or
me
whatever
very
this engine
fast.
is. Okay, you take Scar Lois, that's fine. Is that Scar Lois?
Meanwhile,
It might be
back
Sir
on
Handles, I don't know.
Sodor, It suddenly gave way.
Oh, fuck. Well, balls. Guess Thomas is staying there now. Roll credits.
Jump! cried Thomas. He flew straight over the cliff edge. and-
Jump! Just...
Meanwhile,
Whee!
the narrow gauge engines had found their bridge, but it had collapsed.
What's with the... Come
Oh
on.
no!
Bridge is
cried
collapsing.
Duke.
Like,
gone.
it's 2 in 2
Mr.
minutes.
Sam
Like, can we
looked
not?
at the edge. He called for Thomas, but Thomas had already gone back to Sodor.
Typical Thomas. Abandoned me in the
no,
middle of my
cried
fucking
Mr.
thing.
Sam.
Like,
Thomas is gone.
Thomas is a pussy.
And magically moulded back together.
Sorry, what? Rheneas is moulded back together.
That's
By
impossible.
what? The fucking
No, it
hand.
isn't.
The giant hand. The master hand from Smash Bros. Except he's a little less
On
creepy.
Sodor.
Because it's a
Stanley,
kid's show.
You have been such a good friend to me.
Stop giving everyone my
I could do with
face!
an end.
He just gave Thomas my
Yes, of course,
face!
said
Stop.
Thomas.
Thomas
I'll
Fan
take
8,
you to
right?
the works
If
right
you ever
away.
find this, stop giving engines that aren't me my face. Just- I'm getting so... Like, I feel like this is beyond a joke now. I feel like I'm actually upset about this. I'm not. I shouldn't be.
I'm Stanley, said Stanley.
You're not Stanley. You're City of fucking Truro.
Said Toby.
Should take
I'm
you
from
to
the
Spain,
Secret
get you a
Island,
City of
the
fucking
island of
churros.
He started explaining.
By the way,
Oh,
churros
this
slaps.
is,
If you've
Toby,
not had it, it's
said
like a
Thomas, and, Toby
sort of like
understands.
crispy,
So I
doughy
can explain that, Thomas.
treat covered in like cinnamon and sugar and shit, and you dip it in chocolate, like a chocolate
No,
dip,
you
and it's
say to me,
fucking hell.
I do need to go back.
Sorry, I realise I should be paying attention, but
It's gonna be
I'm gonna see my face again if I look at that fucking screen. I just, on someone that's not supposed to be me, gonna look at Toby, it's got my face on it, like, "Hoo."
I need to go and get him.
So I'm talking about churros instead.
Good luck. The engine's cool.
Let me know if you like churros down below,
The secret island.
because I do.
Cinders and ashes, I can't get back, he cried. Thomas
Well, that's a
tried
good
this
thing, isn't
again.
it?
Suddenly the
Oh,
diesel
fuck
came
me.
out of the- I'm gonna get you now, he said to Thomas.
Imagine that. Imagine he just go.
Thomas
He's like,
raced
"I'm
as
gonna get
fast
you
as he
now."
could down the line.
That's like the least
Oh,
intimidating
we
thing you
must
could
warn
say.
the Fat Controller, he said.
I'm gonna get you now.
And Michael explained what was going on.
Excuse me, there's no need to
They
explain.
ran off,
Barry
leading
Butterknife
the
fingers
diesel
over here is gonna fucking...
Thomas was worried.
Just-
He didn't have a plan.
Oh,
And
Barry
suddenly
Butterknife
he
fingers.
realised, I believe I'm on the right track to finding them.
Okay, this is weirdly nice music considering the fucker's still behind him.
Rheneas, the engine who recovered
Oh, for
from
fuck's
scratch.
sake, the kill count's back
Hello,
to 0
Rheneas.
now.
Flatten
Is
my
it?
funnel, cried Thomas.
Did someone else
How
die?
have you survived? He reversed
Can't remember.
and- So that would explain where you went. Suddenly,
Bitch, there's a fucking diesel!
Thomas, the diesel's coming. You must run.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
don't bother now, because
I
he's
need
got
you to
you.
look
You've
for
lost because you were
bridge
too
that will
busy
lead back across the
reminiscing
line.
over a
So
dead
we're now
guy
on
and a guy you
track
haven't
for
seen in
rockets.
fuck all
Please
years.
try- Oh no, he cried. How am I going to get back?
Use your magical
Meanwhile,
mystical
the narrow
powers.
gauge- But he was insecure.
Me. The diesel had not fallen, but he was insecure. Ah.
The little engine struggled as they tried to pull the big heavy engine back onto the track.
I'm sorry, I don't understand, right,
One
why the
last
diesel would
pull.
follow him onto the rock.
Got Thomas
Because
back
surely
up
if you just leave him there, then, like, you know,
and smashed
you've
it.
got a higher chance of, like, winning.
Diesel fell
But I guess
against the
that's what
seat
diesels
below.
are. Fucking stupid.
The engines cheered.
They're not, I know some very
They
nice
had
diesels.
made it back to Soho,
Like Rusty
the
and,
diesel was
um,
now gone. Harold the helicopter
Yeah,
found them.
our line doesn't really see diesels
good
much.
to see you. Splendid. This is brilliant. How has this happened?
What's it?
Fine me.
Harold's small ass nose. Is he a Who from Whoville?
Soon, Thomas took Michael to see the Fat Controller.
Did he say the flat controller? Fat controller, but he... Fat controller, but he had a disagreement with Bob the Builder, so he set Rolly on him.
And
Sorry, is that telly? Is that in the night guard? Oh, that's amazing. It's not quite a McDonald's joke, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Soon, all the engines were prepared.
Also, look at Michael Evans getting some fucking dialogue in.
It was a marvelous party.
Yeah, what happened to Stanley? Like, he wasn't a main player in any of this.
After he was finished,
Like, I
Thomas
feel like he should have done
and
something
Diesel was
instead of being just a discovery that we
He was
found
great.
in the middle of fucking yeah.
I knew that Diesel, said the Fat Controller.
Yeah, what's this
And
backstory?
started to explain everything. It was a long time ago. He was a brand new Diesel.
Yeah.
He worked by memory, and he needed no driver to work.
Oh.
I feared he'd be a threat to the railway, so I sent him into the island. The engine.
Sorry?
surprise.
No, 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 no,
I'd
no.
also like to say, Rheneas, that I sent you to the scrapyard to be mended. I have no idea as to who declared you as scrap, but I want all my engines to know that dark times are ahead of us. Though I am very grateful
What?
that all of you narrow gauge engines
That's a lot to
run well.
process, right?
Stanley is now part of my railway.
I'm very confused by this ending. So what you're telling me is, Sir Topham Hatt, without any sort of rhyme or reason, decides, you know what, you're a bit fucked, you are. Instead of sending you back from whence you came, just put you down this fucking hole. No wonder he was pissed. I feel like this Diesel has a right to be angry now. I'm on the side of him. You've sent this fucking Diesel... Bye, Michael, I don't care. You've sent this fucking Diesel down a hidey hole, a magical hidey hole that only you know about. To do what? Just to chill? And he has no idea how to get back. Clearly he did know how to get back, because he saw you get the fucking... So, not only that, but he decided to stay in there with another engine that he already knows about, presumably, because I assume that he knows. So Topham Hatt, you're fucked, man. Also, right, with the whole Rheneas thing,
Thomas often wonders how fate
you'd
leads
think
his
that,
side.
you know, you'd look at Peter Sam as a handle, sad, fucking depressed and, like, miserable and grief-stricken, and you'd think he'd realise and clock on that, in fact, they don't believe he's being mended. At which point you have to ask what the fuck's going on.
Can explain the miraculous event. And for now, this book remains a happy one until its final chapters are one day unleashed.
That's mental. That's a mental ending by Shrek. Right, so is this on properly? I have... See, the start of this was fucking confusing and piss-takey enough, but, like, genuinely, Sir Topham Hatt might be in the Mafia. I've seen a fuck ton of Thomas content where Sir Topham Hatt is up to some shady-ass shit, and I just think there's this general thing of, like, he's definitely dodgy. Magical world. Why am I being serenaded? But, like, It's a common theme. I just keep finding things, series, episodes that sort of make Sir Topham Hatt out to be this, like, mafia boss. May use that for locomotive. No, I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. Inspired by the film Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Yeah, well, I could have told you that. Dedicated to... Oh, Russell Means. I love... Fuck the other ones. I love Russell Means. He's so adorable. Yeah, that was... Yeah. That's all I have to say about it. Yeah, that's... Yeah, sure. So that was the rest of Thomas and the Secret Fucking Island. Is it any good? It's a little bit, yeah. It's alright. Like, I'm not crazy about it. I think the fact that the ending is so fucked and Sir Topham Hatt decided to admit that he didn't really have to put him down that hole, but he did anyway, and really just sort of started all this as a catalyst. Really could have just sent him back where he came from, let other people deal with his shit. Like, you didn't have to, you didn't have to do any of that, really. You could have just, you know, not put him in the hole. I get he's self-driving, but, like, you could just, you know, trick him and then keep the fucking drawbridge closed. But yeah, that was Thomas and the Secret Island. That was part 2. It was such a fucking a roller coaster of shit. I always love watching Thomas Fanay. It's a hoot. It's a hoot. We still have Jeopardy to watch as well. So if you ever want to see me watch that at some point, then let me know, because I will. But until that day, I've been Peter Sam, you've been you, and stay aware of Sir Topham Hatt, alright? Fuck the Diesel. He's sympathetic. Stay aware of what Sir Topham Hatt's doing. I'm gonna call my buddies at the FBI, and we're gonna sort this shit out once and for all, because I know he's got a marijuana farm, he's got a crime fucking syndicate going on. He's fucked. And remember... This is the longest outro known to man. And remember, don't go in secret magical holes and then stay in them just because you think your friend is in there. Your friend went in there of his own volition. Unless he didn't, in which case just call the police. Yeah, bye, I guess. Fuck, I don't know.